Let me give you an example. There are people who left here, DP.
Yes.
Recently, 2020, and went to NUP.
And became deputy president.
In the NUP. No, but Mao is not the president.
Yes.
Siranda is not the secretary general. They left. NUP.
Yes.
They are now forming another one.
Yes.
So is the problem DP, or they cannot fit wherever they find? But if DP was the problem, my friend has left DP, gone to FDC.
Okay.
Now he's in PFF. So is DP still the problem? Do you know the history of Betty Namboze? Betty Namboze was an NRM and a law enforcement officer in Mukono. My first interaction with her was we clashed because I was in charge of giving people kiosks and she was busy harassing traders in Mukono. Like we wished Mpuuga well, like we wished Mukaku well, like we wished Mavike well.
We wished them bad luck.
No, we wished them well. They went. Now they know that where they left, they are free to talk. Where they are and where they left, they are still having a crisis of identity. Lukwago joins the party. He becomes a member of the party. Yeah?
Yes.
He was behind that Subi, and a few years ago, the DP asked him to contest for Lord Mayor on a DP ticket. He refused. Fortunate Nantongo only attended one event of DP. Ngatu training abantu abali balondeddwa. Go to Chotera and ask. She has never attended any other DP event I know of since 2021. Fortunate Nantongo, let me mention.
Yes.
When some of those members of parliament went and joined NUP with those aprons, you remember?
Yes.
Nantongo's mother, the late Robina, refused. She came here.
Yeah.
She filled her forms. She said, Baba Deba Ngambia ngende kamocha sija gendayo. Unfortunately, she died. When she died, I processed papers, gave them to Norbert Mao and Siranda. They went for burial and offered Fortunate Nantongo the flag. As I talk now, there is a councillor in Kampala State Council on a NUP ticket who has called me. He called me two months ago. I want to come back to my party. Eno jendi tebatukiriza kwegazanya kweyogerera. One of the reasons DP has been suffering now is because of the wrong decision that was taken in Popol Hotel after the 1996 elections, where they decided to boycott the parliamentary election.
Are you a woman with a small-scale business with a dream of growing it to another level? The GROW Project is here to support you in realizing your dream.
The GROW Project is a government initiative implemented by the Ministry of Gender, Labour and Social Development and Private Sector Foundation Uganda with support from the World Bank.
We support women-owned businesses across the country to gain hands-on and business management skills through training within your location, business financing through grants and affordable loans, and infrastructure in your areas of operation to enable you to increase your productivity.
If you have a business that makes sales of up to 800,000 Uganda shillings per month, the GROW Project has the tools and resources to help you succeed. For more information, contact your district or city GROW focal person or call our toll-free line on 0800 307 777 to learn more about how you can benefit from the GROW Project's services.
The GROW Project, empowering women economically, transforming communities.
Okay, Mr. Mtenyo.
Yes.
People have drawn parallels between today and what happened in 2010 as Honorable Mao came in. Which similarities do you see? Do you see any similarities?
They were both delegates conferences. I was in Mbale. That's my home area. I also got business with the party. I was still working with Coca-Cola.
You supplied things.
So I supplied things. I was there. We sat the whole day and waited until the election of Norbert Mao was announced in the morning at about 7:30. Yet we sat throughout the night. The similarity is they are all delegates conferences. Two, I'll give an example. Fred Mukasambide wanted to compete for national vice president, his present post. But the laws couldn't allow him. So he got out of that. Yeah, by 20 that's how he became National League Advisor.
Yes.
Because National League Advisor has a lower
Qualification.
Lower requirement in terms of years.
Okay.
In other words, the present constitution we are following was not written by Norbert Mao or Mbidde or Siranda or Wekitiibwa Kasule, nor was it written by Sebana or Semogerere. We are following that constitution, which none of the present leaders drafted, so as for one to claim abo bakolera Mao. Mao si yajiwandiika. This same constitution, Mao lost elections in 2005 in Namboze. He lost.
And he said many things.
That is his choice. In DP we believe like Voltaire. You know Voltaire?
Yes.
Voltaire is a great thinker who said, even if I don't agree with what you are saying, I will defend your right to death to say so. Eventually, there was a conference held in Gulu, and Norbert Mao became the vice president of the party. Yeah.
Now this
In
is about
Namboze,
timing.
It was Sebana, Mao, and Sebagala.
Yes.
In Mbale, it was Sebagala and Mao. In Katomi, it was Lulume and Mao. For your information, I was a very small boy in 1980. I escorted my father to Kampala for the National Delegates Conference in Kampala. So I have attended 1980, I've attended 1984, I've attended 2005, I have attended 2010, I've attended 2015, 2020 I was unofficial. Inshallah, God willing, I'll be in Mbarara. There are not very many people.
Could this be your last one?
Eh?
Could this be your last delegates conference?
It is not for me to decide, and I don't know.
You might retire from politics and...
Politics, you don't retire. You change roles. You change roles. Yes.
Now, Mr. Mtenyo, that Mbale thing, the way you know what happened and everything, are you proud that the party emerged stronger thereafter? Don't you regret a little bit that certain things should have done differently?
Like which one should we have done differently?
To really, you know, because
Well, give an example. You have made the allegation.
Let me answer your question.
Yes.
You see what these things do? They give people justification. They give people reason. You find he wanted to leave DP. He didn't have an excuse. This give them reasons
To leave
the
DP, if you remember where we started from, that you must be a member of your political party, not only DP, any other,
Yes.
out of conviction, out of if it covers your interests. The day you feel it doesn't cover your interests, a political party is not prison. Okay? So, but if you are an owner, nobody says there are no challenges. If you are an owner, you work to ensure you strengthen the party.
Because after Mbale, you lost some people. I don't think that's what you would like to happen even after Mbale.
Like who?
You know there are people who didn't
No, give an example.
There are people who didn't go to Mbale.
Like who?
Betty Namboze didn't go to Mbale. And since that time, she
Do you
was
know
not
the-
as active in DP.
Do you know the history of Betty Namboze?
Elias Lukwago, all of them were the cracks emerged from Mbale onwards.
That's why.
The Mukaku group.
Wait, that's why you have raised two names. Let me enrich your knowledge.
Yes.
Betty Namboze was an NRM and a law enforcement officer in Mukono. My first interaction with her was we clashed because I was in charge of giving people kiosks and she was busy harassing traders in Mukono. You get? That was 2000, Mbale was 2010. Do you know that in 2015, you are saying we lost Namboze. In 2015, Namboze came to Katomi
She did, yes.
And she came at night, met me as she was moving around, and she said, Mutenyo, nze saagala kunvuganya, naye njagala kubeera vice president. Genda ogambe abantu bo. These are words Namboze told me. And I talked to some
people. Means the people of Mbale.
The people of DP.
Okay. Abakukiririzamu.
No. Ekyo kikyo. Abantu baba DP. Kubanga yali akimanyi ndi wa DP.
Okay.
Ogambye twamuluzinga mu 2010. Naye banne be yali akolagala nabo bagenda Luweero. Ye najja ekiro in Katomi. And I talked to some other people. Do you know that people like John Mary Sebufu and others were contesting for that post? They withdrew for her. She became vice president unopposed of Buganda.
Consensus.
Is that the one who left? Mukaku.
Yes, Mukaku.
Sam Lubega Mukaku. I told you I am one of the people on the first executive of the Uganda Young Democrats in 1995. Mukaku is no longer a member of the DP. Mukaku has contested elections in this country 4 times. He contested, I think, for MP in Kawempe,
North,
for MP in Maokota, for MP Lubaga South,
yes,
for president of Uganda.
2011.
None of those four times did he ever contest on a DP ticket. None of the 4.
Maybe because they didn't give it to him.
No. You said we lost people.
Okay.
You are telling us we lost what we did not have.
Yeah.
Okay. The latest was 2021.
Yes.
He contested in Lubaga South, where I stay.
Yes.
As a member of the SDP, Social Democratic Party.
Yes.
Led by Michael Mabike.
Yes.
Was that a DP member we lost? Haven't you been? Was that one? When we started, when there were attempts to put everybody together and we started the DP bloc, the people who signed that MOU on behalf of the DP were Norbert Mao and Gerard Seranda. Mukaku signed on behalf of some group called Truth and Justice.
Yes.
Was that DP? So did we lose him really? You can give me another name.
Elias Lukwago, the Lord Mayor.
Elias Lukwago, my friend, my neighbor, comes from, and he's proud of it, a KY family. Lukwago joins the party. He becomes a member of the party. Yeah?
Yes.
He was behind that Subi, and a few years ago, the DP asked him to contest for Lord Mayor on a DP ticket. He refused. So did we lose such a person?
Because he believed Mbale remained unresolved. That's why he declined.
Elections resolve everything. When you one of the reasons DP has been suffering now is because of the wrong decision that was taken in Popol Hotel after the 1996 elections, where they decided to boycott the parliamentary elections.
The IPF.
Those days, you would the presidential elections would start and later they hold. From that time, we have never recovered to our levels.
That's true. I agree with. I have always made that argument.
I'm giving you
boycott was misconceived.
It was wrong.
It was really. It
so,
was not.
Mbale, they were not blocking some people. Those who wanted came. Sebagala came. Nobody came.
And you lost him
John
after Mbale.
Came.
Say left after Mbale.
We didn't lose him. I have told you a political party is not prison. In marketing, we say the ever-changing consumer needs. Probably before Mbale, before Mbale, probably he saw his interests in DP. But if DP was the problem, my friend has left DP, gone to FDC.
Okay.
Now he's in PFF. So is DP still the problem? In your
injustice, the problem is injustice.
No.
Wherever he sees injustice, he resents it and walks away.
The point is this. Is it also possible that you who jumps from one party to the other, you are the problem. Let me give you an example. There are people who left here, DP,
Yes.
recently 2020, and went to NUP.
And he became deputy president.
In the NUP, Norbert Mao is not the president.
Yes.
Siranda is not the secretary general. They left. NUP.
Yes.
They are now forming another one.
Yes.
So is the problem DP, or they cannot fit wherever they find?
The problem is human nature.
Thank you very much.
Realizing your dream.
The GROW project is a government initiative implemented by the Ministry of Gender, Labour and Social Development and Private Sector Foundation Uganda with support from the World Bank.
We support women-owned businesses across the country to gain hands-on and business management skills through training within your location, business financing through grants and affordable loans, and infrastructure in your areas of operation to enable you to increase your productivity.
If you have a business that makes sales of up to 800,000 Uganda shillings per month, the GROW project has the tools and resources to help you succeed. For more information, contact your district or city GROW focal person or call our toll-free line on 0800 307 777 to learn more about how you can benefit from the GROW project's services.
The GROW project, empowering women economically.
Yes.
Would you like to talk about Seya in terms of having been a DP member up to Mbale? Because Mbale was there the following day, he called a press conference and left.
Like I've told you,
His departure clearly was to do with
like
Mbale.
I've told you, no political party is a prison. You don't conscript people.
Yes.
You can see how people are moving. The difference, you remember where we started from? In that party, are you a football player or you are Nanyini? Therefore, if you are a football player, who tells you tomorrow they don't go to another party or they don't form another one? So, Alhaji Natsantege Tsebagala was my friend. He's actually the one who gave Coca-Cola business for the Mbale Delegates Conference. He called me and said, Mutenyo, nina abalonzi bange 12 njagala kubagulira soda. I got my allowances from Coca-Cola. I went.
And he came back with good business.
You get. So, he went to Mbale, he lost.
And he left the party the
And
next
now,
day.
the choice was his. But I don't want to go a lot into that because God called him. It is not fair to talk about the name. But he played his part. And left.
Then there are MPs who left the party this week, Sawa. What do you think about that?
Thank you very much. You are basically talking about Honorable Fortunate Nantongo and Honorable Mpalanyi.
And Lutamaguz.
And Lutamaguz. One of those, and I'm not going to mention names because I don't want to put them in bad light. One of those three in 2020 came here and parked his vehicle out. He sent his assistant, don't put words in my mouth. That person sent their assistant to come and pick nomination forms here. I said, hey, onaliwa lwaki tazze? Tayagala bamulabe ngajja wano. That is one of those. That is his right. You can send somebody in this one, Richard Lumu sent his son. So that is allowed.
Correct.
Another one.
Of the three.
Fortunate Nantongo, let me mention.
Yes.
When some of those members of parliament went and joined NUP with those aprons, you remember?
Yes.
Nantongo's mother, the late Robina, refused. She came here.
Yeah.
She filled her forms. She said, Baba Deba Ngambia ngende kamwocha sijja kugendayo. Unfortunately, she died. When she died, I processed papers, gave them to Norbert Mao and Siranda. They went for burial and offered Fortunate Nantongo the flag, as they say.
Yes.
You take it the seven?
Yes, sir.
Fortunate Nantongo only attended one event of DP nga training abantu abali balondeddwa. Go to Chotera and ask. She has never attended any other DP event I know of since 2021. Yeah?
Yes.
Mpalanyi. I will not talk about what political party his home is. He has been a member of the Democratic Party. As we talk now, there is still a case in the court where he joined other people to sue the DP. It is in the Constitutional Court. Yeah?
Okay.
A few months ago, I called him. I said, you people, I call you, you don't pick the phone, you don't do what? Are you going to be part of the DP 2025 going forward? He said, yes. Nienda kujja nchimene card. Yeah? Then I said, how about your colleague kubanga bali babiri? Fortunate.
Yes.
Eze ngamba ze bagamba nti agenda mu nuupu si ntuufu. Ye wa DP era agenda kuvuganyiza ku tiketi za DP. When we were in Kawempe North, Wamuli abiyayogera ku Rale ya Nalukola. Back to the other thing. In church or in the Bible, they say somebody alekawo 99 sheep and went to look for the other one. It is not good when somebody leaves you. But the best we can do is to wish them well. Like we wished Mpuuga well, like we wished Mukaku well, like we wished Mabike well.
We wished them bad luck.
No, we wish them well. They went. Now they know that where they left, they are free to talk. Where they are and where they left, they are still having a crisis of identity. They go to some meetings, some of them, and say to live at DP. Then to live. We wish everybody well. But we also welcome people like Kenneth Nsubuga, the lawyer, who will most likely bring us that constituency, Mukono North. As I talk now, there is a councillor in Kampala State Council on a NUP ticket who has called me. He called me 2 months ago. I want to come back to my party. Eno jendi tebatukiriza kwegazanya kweyogerera bebatulowoleza. Then I said, you are welcome. She said, onewunyisiza mbadde ndowooza mwatunyiigira. I said, no, in politics we don't have permanent enemies. In the north,
yes,
there are very many sitting councillors on FDC and MPs who are joining DP. They are waiting for the function. In a delegates conference here to Sibi. In Karamoja, there is an MP, sitting MP, who is joining DP. By the way, all these political parties are getting people are crisscrossing.
Correct. That's true.
Tulimu end of season.
That's true.
Bantu baba mu Arsenal bagenda mu Man U gye bakuba emisana n'ekiro ne balagawa ne balagawa.
DP efiiriddwa bangi mukama wange ekyayo kisusse.
Bameka.
Mulya nyama, ujini ya Nasolo.
Kakati.
Nalukola.
Siganye.
Strange.
Siganye. Nkugambye. Those who think nti member tasobola kuva mu kibiina n'agenda don't understand politics.
Correct.
President Museveni akugamba naliko wa DP nakolako mu office y'Obote naliko wa UPM kati wa NRM. That is, by the way, okimanyi nti DP yakomyawo ebibiina by'obufuzi in Uganda enkola?
Through Elias Lukwagaza, ex-lawyer.
No, sir. No, sir. You know, you enjoy talking about personalities.
Yes, sir.
Some people say that weak minds talk about people.
You don't say it, sir.
No. You know it.
Okay.
So, let us talk about the principle.
Okay.
Paul Kawanga Semogere, Reina Kafiri, and Zakar Orum
yes,
went to court.
Yeah.
That is why we have political parties again.
True.
In iPod, the proposal to start giving political parties money was an idea conceived in iPod, brought to Parliament, Noop is now getting billions. FDC is getting billions. These others are getting millions. We are a party of ideas. We put Uganda first. So, Katiabo, the choice to join, like Kenneth Nsubuga joined from NRM to DP, is the way Mpalanya and Fortunate can go there. Okay. The question is, why were they in DP? Because its principles? Have the principles changed? Yeah. Have they gone to Noop because they have better principles or not? Do they also know that people are leaving Noop? That Bwanika has said is not going back? Mbwatekam has said is not going back? Okay. Mpuuga said is not going back? Kakande said is not going back? Jimmy Rwanga is not going back? Kagabo is not going back? And many others. Many. Joyce Bagala has said, I'm not, tell me what I made wrong so that I apologize. Then Gwengo Vering or Yingira. Dembeli. Ne waliwa abafuluma. Katinga mu Noop omulyango gufuluma mugule no guyingiza muki. That is the life of political parties. Correct. Yeah. I cannot wish them bad. I cannot talk ill of them.
Have you heard from them at all, the three?
I told you the last time I talked to
one of them.
To Mpalanyi. Yes. He told me he was coming to pick his ticket for DP 2026.
This is about a month ago. This is about
2 months ago.
Okay. Okay.
And Fortunate? I have never talked to Fortunate. I have called Fortunate like 10 times. She has never picked my phone. I've even sent her messages.
Since becoming MP?
Yes.
She doesn't even attend meetings?
I've told you
functions
that the only function I remember she attended was training of new leaders in 2021. Since then, she has never attended an event. If you want to know about them, go to Chotera. Okay. But the beauty of a political party is we now have a lady called Lilian Mbabazi and another one, Mrs. Bakojja. Okay. They are fighting. They are not fighting. They are competing
for the flag,
get the ticket or the flag for woman MP Chotera.
Yes. How about Honorable Lutamaguz? When did you last hear from him?
Honorable Lutamaguz, we talk. Okay. We even chat on WhatsApp.
Have you talked since he went to the other party?
No.
Not yet.
I don't have to because that is his right.
But were you surprised? Or you saw it coming?
Because DP is not a prison. Omuntu wadembe okugenda wayagala. Omuntu wadembe okugenda wawulirira emirembe.
Do you expect others to leave more?
I have said the Democratic Party has 2 doors. The opening, the entrance and exit. Abantu badembe. Tuleme kumalako bantu dembe. DP believes one of the values of DP is human rights, freedom of association, protection of individual rights. We also believe in dialogue. We believe nobody is untouchable. We will talk to NRM, we'll talk to Noop, we'll talk to UPC, we'll talk to everybody.